Hello folks, and welcome to another daily Bitcoin market analysis by Inspocrypto. Today the market looks a little bit different. Finally we had the breakout. Finally we are below the 23k, as you can see. You remember when I said that get bounce and afterwards more down. Even I really at the end thought, okay, it's invalid, but that can bounce and more down, and that's what is happening at the moment. However, usually we should go up, retest, fail, and go more down. We will see if that's going to happen. I mentioned today in a comment in a tweet a few hours ago, I said our trade range at the moment is between 22 and 22.8. At the moment we are trading at 22,300, and obviously means we can go a little bit more down but also a little bit more up. We will check a little bit more what's going to happen, and we will see if we can figure out what they have in mind. Anyway, I also said a few days ago I will announce a change of my daily analysis because of this, I would say, disruption and the paid subs. And I was really thinking about how to fix, or what solution would be comfortable for everyone. Because of course not everyone is using my analysis to trade. Many of you just to understand the indicators, some others they like the initial comment, and so on and so forth. So the best idea, and I think the best way, is, in my opinion, the most comfortable and simple one. The content will be the same as usual, as you know. Okay, we will have the full version, we will have a free version. The only thing what will change now is I will provide the free version 24 hours later. Means Monday, no free version, but a full version. And Tuesday, you will get, of course, the full version will be the Tuesday analysis, but for the free ones, the Monday analysis. And so on and so forth. So just 1 day delayed. It shouldn't be the big change for many of you. Of course, if you're waiting for current data to check if you can trade, well, it's your decision. But if you want to hear my opinion about what's happening on geopolitical level, monetary policy, and other stuff, then obviously nothing will change for you, because it doesn't matter if you're, checking my informations 1 day later. That's, in my opinion, I think for everyone the best. We have a big difference between the full and the free version. Some of you even say, actually it comes always from the free ones. Your data doesn't work for short-term trades. Well, if that's the case, who cares, right? And and for the others, nothing will change. Just 24 hours delayed. I have said with Phoenicia, with the incoming project, we will have other ways. We will, I think we will continue to provide the free version, but then we will have some cooperations with other companies to make, to have some ads, ad banners, and whatever. Only then for the free and not for the paid, of course. But yeah, I hope you like. If not, that's what it is, right? So let us go forward. We don't have anything big to say today. I mean, nobody knows now. I mean, we were dancing in this trend line over almost 1 week. So to say, everything right now, what happened, is related to Silvergate drama. I think, I'm not sure, because the market is ignoring absolutely everything. They don't care. It's like SPY, SPX, geopolitical stuff looks crazy, monetary policy. I mean, they were pushing up the price all the time with the expectation of pivot. Pivot is off the table. However, even SPY, SPX is doing well. They are not nuking or something, so that's what the markets are doing. They are ignoring it because those who need big short-term profit, they are keep doing their work, just being a little bit more creative, like zero DTE options to force the market maker to hedge and to buy futures and to push up the SPY price, for example. It's a clear profile of hedge funds. And we know, as mentioned so many times, all these shadow banks are underwater because their business was founded with the idea of risk on and cheap money. Something, it's gone. So it's still the same. It's just a matter of time. And what is happening right now to the market, it's really difficult to say if that's it's happening because the Silvergate drama. I don't think so. I guess they will really keep doing what they are doing until the last second. Until someone says, okay, that's it. We are going to shut down whole crypto market, for example. Yeah, just an example. It's not saying that's going to happen, but then it will stop. Then they will sell crazy. But at the moment, everything looks like a simple distribution mode, and that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Let us go forward and check what the weights ratio is doing and figure out what futures are doing, if we can detect any big flow activity and so on and so forth. And yeah, let's do it. So the weights ratio is finally, we will see, it's early stage, it's just too early to say, okay, finally it's going to dump. We need to see. Usually when it starts to dump, usually then it takes effect, indicating, they are just selling. And we know that's what they did here. They did it. They pushed up with futures and they sold spot. So it's a clear distribution, and that's what the weights ratio is indicating. Those who have access to the premium content now, that we can see that related to the Bitcoin net flows, that they sold here all the way up. Something that waits anyway. They like to do it, but they need now futures because retail doesn't have all these buy power anymore just to push up the price like they did, for example, end of 2020 as well. So we will see how that continues, if that's it, or if the weights ratio 1 day time frame is going to push up more, indicating they are going to sell or send more Bitcoins to centralized exchanges. At the moment, since yesterday, they started to absorb at the current price, but we still have a big amount of Bitcoins on centralized exchanges. So I don't know if, we just know that the net flow at the moment is more in favor of outflows, indicating those who are buying are taking out their Bitcoins from centralized exchanges. But at the same time, we don't know if all these Bitcoins still remaining on the centralized exchanges, if, are they still waiting there to be sold, or they sold already, and traders are still waiting. Maybe they will take them off in 2-3 days. It's also possible. I don't think so, to be honest. I still think this correction, let us talk about the correction at the moment, will go forward, and I guess, and as mentioned, just we need to see what will happen at 21.8 and maybe 21.5, and let's see what's going to happen there. If we break this one, it could be once again very bleedy. If we take a look to the weights ratio, 1 hour time frame and the 30 hours time frame, 30 hours moving average, the 1 hour time frame also here indicating they want to push up the price. So we can see the price pushed up, and at the same time also here, for example, they want to let the price go up, and so reducing the sell pressure. At the same time, we can see, you remember I've said, finally, well, at least stablecoin reserves and centralized exchanges is lifting up, and it's nuking now. So someone is taking profit, almost 300 millions related to CryptoQuant. And we need to see the weights ratio, 30 hours moving average is declining once again. 86 was the peak. Since then, just reducing. Right now, hitting 82. So it's Friday. We know that Friday weekend is always casino. I mean, it's not. It is different to the weeks, because all the Wall Street SPY, SPX, algos, and so on and so forth are deactivated. So anyway, we will see what's going to happen over the weekend. My expectations would be those who are buying right now will try to push up the price $400, $500. We have a trend line there, and so just to activate a little bit of FOMO for those who are expecting, the whole thing was just a little bear trap, moon afterwards. In my opinion, we are not done. Absolutely not. And that was maybe just really a foretaste. I'm not convinced that nuke, let us talk about nuke, it was over $1,000, was related to the silver bang, because, as mentioned, I mean, if you check even Twitter, nobody cares. Now, I'm not sure if some of you, or some of Twitter, I mean, you are watching my analysis, and I have mentioned what Silvergate, Signature Bank, and Genesis, why it is really important for the crypto market to have such institutional infrastructure running for the crypto market, but they are sinking. So, but anyway, many retailers just ignoring it. Even I would say it feels like the whole crypto Twitter community is ignoring that fact. Just few talking about and warning others. But I mean, after my analysis, one of the first comments was, "Oh, you are a bear. You are not neutral. Whatever." Fuck off. Come on. It's like the dog. The house burning around him. The dog with a coffee in the hand and just saying everything is fine. Some people are really trading like that. But it's fine. It's not my money. It's their money. So let us go forward. So if we take a look to the flow activity, for example, we see we add here, well, it's always a zero-sum game in my opinion. It's always almost, we had here 200 millions inflows, 170 millions outflows. Then we had here 160 millions outflows, 90 millions inflows. We had here some outflows. Then we received here within 2 hours 400 440 millions outflows and here 424 millions inflows. It feels like when I'm checking it, I'm always, even when I'm working, I have here 3 big screens, and 2 of them are reserved for crypto. So I have some indicators in one and the chart trading light on the other one. And I really see all the time what they are doing. It feels like someone or whales want to exit and someone else, a wealthy one, wants to go in. So, right, like I said with the USDC, they are avoiding or preventing something, and that's crazy because, I mean, someone is absorbing a big risk. We have the red flags. These red flags are not just fiction. It's not just a movie. It's not Walt Disney. It's a fact. And someone is really absorbing the huge risk. And that's not retail. Retail is not just sending 400 millions. And that's really crazy. I would like to know who is behind, to be honest. If we take a look to the net flow, 27 millions negative, 190 millions negative, 220 millions positive. Means in the last 3 hours, a net flow of 0. So someone indicating, oh, they are saying, so I sent more stable coins to centralized exchange. It's really crazy. However, if we disable, for example, all that stuff and we go a little bit more here, we can see we received here 1,000 bitcoins, here another 1,500, another 1,600, here another 1,600. So I don't know, but I would say in the whole day, at least what CryptoPoint is indicating here, maybe something like 12, 14,000 bitcoins. And not all of them are here in the outflows, but yeah, we will check just in the next chapter what is happening. I usually don't do that, but I just refreshed again this site, and now, because I was wondering why the aggregated stablecoin reserves on centralized exchanges was nuking, while, for example, not here, but now it's indicating what we have seen, and now it makes sense. So someone is taking profit, but big, really big, not huge. Careful, I have a scale in my wording. Huge would be 1 billion. Big is 300 millions. So someone took profit here and they are selling, and that's crazy. I would like to know who is behind, to be honest. Okay, let us go forward. So you remember where I said, look what the leverage ratio is doing? Look what happened afterwards. They liquidated a lot of high leverage positions, and it seems there were more in favor, at least even the funding rate would confirm that. And maybe that also explain why this nuke was, it wasn't related to Silvergate. It was more related to some people were longing with extremely high leverage. They used the opportunity. That's the only thing. But the question is, who? Who has an interest to liquidate all these people? Who? A whale? Or exchanges? Something you should ask. However, funding rate lifting up once again. Also the leverage ratio recovering, even the open interest. If we take a look, for example, here, someone took profit, 500 million. What is that? 150, no, 250 millions. A little bit more. That was since this morning. Yeah. And at the same time, maybe 600-700 million here at the same time. And now taking profit here another 185 millions, while only 11 millions inflows to derivative exchanges. So this part is very interesting here. And I don't know, if those who sent again now a lot of stablecoins to derivative exchanges are those who are now pushing up. So, the funding rate increased a lot. So it wouldn't surprise me. And it would match to what I think, that we can go up to 22,800, where we have a trend line there. And they are also waiting there with some bitcoins to trigger their sell orders. Almost only on Binance BTC USDT, for example, it's almost a little bit more than 1,000 bitcoins waiting there. So it wouldn't surprise me. At the same time, bitcoins related to derivative exchanges, if we take a look, more outflows than inflows. Yeah. Much more. So also here the big question is, what happened here? So was the whole operation just to liquidate these high leverage positions and afterwards go up to accumulate shorts first? We will see. It's just too early, in my opinion. Not, because the net flow, and because we know that we have a lot of Bitcoin still on centralized exchanges, but roller coaster, up and then more down. So if we take a look to the aggregated one, open interest here, you can see that it's still from yesterday, it was pushing up. Also the funding rate, leverage ratio was pushing up. And if we take a look now to the funding rate, also here pushing up. So it seems that, I don't know why, but it seems someone big was preparing maybe the next big push up, and they just crashed his party. That's how it looks like. So if we take a look what happened yesterday, that was before we nuked, 420 bitcoins wrecked on the long side and 156 bitcoins on the short side. So also nothing big. If we take a look now to the way it's really hard Fridays after work, after you spend over 10 hours working, to make an analysis. I look forward to have the weekend and to rest. If we take a look here, longs, wow. What the hell? It's the same, just shorts declined. So they closed, did some profit, like me. I did the same, to be honest. Not because I don't think we can go more down, just because I think a little swing trade could happen. So I'm hedging once again. I'm shorting at the same time. I'm longing and waiting to see, some swings to go down to 20. Then I would close my short. Then hopefully we will go up hitting 22.8. Then I will close my long and go short again, and so on and so forth. That's at the moment how I'm making money. Not bad. I started just when I said, hey, I'm going to start again to trade. It was with almost $100, and at the end 600. So it wasn't that bad. But hedging and relatively high leverage. Relatively. I'm usually don't like to use a leverage more than 10, but 2025, if you are hedging and when you are expecting something, could make sense. I wouldn't recommend such operations, only if you have some experience with that, but yeah, it is possible. And then, as mentioned, I closed my long hedge. It was a risky thing, but I was convinced that the price is going down, and people telling me, oh, it's too early, I would be careful. No, it wasn't too early. Anyway, 720 millions in shorts. That's, wow, 300 millions less than just yesterday. So if we take a look, 69 to 31, 66 to 34. Okay. Bitfinex looks completely different. We have less longs, but we have more shorts. How is that possible? I don't know. Bitfinex, even I don't like Bitfinex, but they have more whales there. Binance is the core of retail. Interesting. So if we take a look to, yeah, thank you, yeah, alpha, whatever you want. Let us take a look to the, oh guys, come on. Thank you. So if we take a look here, we can see some people are right now longing high leverage. So the next bigger thing here would be 24, but until 23 800. I don't see at the moment to go up that much. I can imagine. I think they need to push a little bit more down, hitting 22k to accumulate more shorts and then to push up. But as said, I don't know why they nuked. We know now that the leverage ratio nuked as well, indicating they liquidated a lot of high leverage long positions. And that could be one explanation. Of course, Silvergate, that some whales are just, realizing, oh, that's too hot, what's happening here, and I don't care anymore, I just want to take a quick exit. Could be also possible. Anyway, if we take a look, it looks like, it's more realistic to think that the price go to 22k before it goes to 22.8 if we check, for example, here the liquidation map. Also here, not a lot of shorts, but a lot of longs, and also here I would be extremely careful. So I'm hedging. Means for me, I can't make any loss. At the moment, I'm shorting a little bit more than I'm longing. If I see, hey, we are going to break another key level, I close my long, even with a little bit of loss, will add to my short, and I will make the money then on that way. So, but at the moment, it doesn't look great for longs, to be honest. Let us take a look here. High leverage, because 100 millions, it's also not big. Okay. So high leverage positions are indeed more on the short side. As mentioned, also here someone is big shorting with high leverage. Anyway, I doubt we can go from here directly to 23,600. Not because I don't think it wouldn't be possible. I mean, they would just sell the way up, but I didn't notice any huge amount of stablecoins yet. Not billions. Millions, yes, but not billions. So, but of course, I mean, we also need less stablecoins to push up the price with less volume. But taking into account that we still have a lot of Bitcoins on centralized exchanges waiting, would be a risky move, in my opinion. Okay, we are done here. Let us go forward. So if we take a look here, for example, also very interesting. It wasn't the case to the upside. You remember? Really interesting. Look, futures not doing absolutely nothing, but look what CBD, so people are buying more than selling. If we take a look, for example, here to the aggregated, almost 200 millions. Oh, Jesus. Why that happens sometimes? That's my mouse. Okay. 39 millions. That's only Binance. If we check Binance, indicating they purchased 37, almost 38 millions more than they sold. BUSD, that's so crazy, still alive here, indicating 27 millions. Wow. Hey, she said, are you playing with your own tokens or what's happening here? And USD, another 18 millions. And that's crazy because usually futures are doing something, nothing, flat, really flat. That's really crazy. That's really crazy. So people are buying. That's really crazy. I would like to know who is buying here. Maybe one of you. Maybe you can make a comment to the video and say, yeah, I'm buying here. And if you are buying, you can just add to your comment why you are buying here. Why are you ignoring everything what's happening in the market? Why you don't care? That would be just interesting for me if you are doing it. Of course, maybe no one is buying at the moment, and some whales to make, go up 22.8. It's also possible. Make quick profit. As mentioned, I think some hedge funds are still active here. Crazy, really crazy. So yeah, aggregated in Binance, both. While I never have seen that. I think that futures were completely flat and only spot indicating they are buying. Bitfinex not doing anything, even keep reducing their positions. And Bybit doing exactly the same. Coinbase with US dollars, with USD. Okay, nice. Okay, Bitstamp with USD as well. Kraken, nothing big. Wow, Gemini, but it's also but Coinbase, what? Oh, wait. $800 bitcoins in CBD, indicating the volume delta between 1:30 and 9. So in 7.5 hours, the volume delta was in favor of buyers. They purchased 800 bitcoins more than they sold. Yeah, crazy. But why now? Yeah, let us play that game. That would also explain why so much USDC, for example, here another 40 millions, then here 30 million. It's not big. It's really not big. Another 12 millions, but every 5-10 minutes. Here another 50 millions. Here another 11 millions. Then here another 30 millions, and so on and so forth. While on Tether, it looks a little bit different. We received here 23 millions, but that's it. Here someone took, it seems we had here an outflow of 50 millions, for example. Here 37 millions. Afterwards, we received 37 millions. And BUSD outflows. Okay. Wait. $15 millions, 18 millions, 50 million. That matches to the USDC. Are they swapping to USDC? Well, I mean, if they are using, but I think, I don't know, is Binance still providing BUSD? I'm not using Binance anymore, so I really don't know. It's not a trap. My question is not I really don't know. Also here, make a comment. I really don't No, I don't have any clue if Binance is still providing BUSD. It would, everything is possible, but that would be crazy. Yeah, as expected. Retailers buying, retailers buying, this guy selling, this guy's buying, 100 to 1000 bitcoins, not bad. Market maker selling, this guy's, well, lifting up in balance. It's not buying, they are rising in balance. So when these guys decline, these guys lift up, means only they are sending more to OTC or mainly to centralized exchanges, and nothing happened here. But that's really crazy. That's wow, really crazy. So BUSD today at 1 p.m. it was 370 millions in outflow and 11 millions in inflow. So let us check. And we had related to USDC at the same time 514 millions inflows and 147 millions outflows. March 3rd, so today today March 3rd 1 p.m. so the same time what I have just mentioned about BUSD, right? 420 millions inflows, 185 millions outflows. So that matches. It looks like now that makes sense. They are just swapping from BUSD to USDC and using them. But I thought that Binance doesn't have any USDC pair. Didn't they changed anything or something? I'm really missing something here. I need to check and make my research after the analysis, I think. Okay, let us go forward and check because it's so late and I just want to eat something and rest. Let us go forward and make it quick now. Nothing to see here. The last move was 570 bitcoins here, another 136 bitcoins here, and that's it. Also here, Bitfinex, Gemini, relatively high, and that's it. Yeah, that's it. Funds still reducing. And here it looks like, yeah, spot is coming back. So it seems some retailers are buying and some other guys as well, big guys. You can see here the stablecoin reserves, how it nuked. And that's it. Yeah, well, the activity maintains low, as you can see here. I mean, that was crazy. If the whole fake rally was not just to distribute, but also just to attract retailers, or they failed. They absolutely failed. But futures, look how it pushed up. Okay, we are done here. Let us go forward. So Coinbase waiting here at 22k as mentioned, but I don't see anything at 22,800. No, nothing. The next one will be at 24k. They are bringing some liquidity to the downside, reinforcing here 20,500 and so on and so forth. Look, they are reinforcing all that area. Oh, what they are reinforcing here. Oh, okay. Looks interesting. Looks really interesting. Bitstamp. What is Bitstamp doing? Bitstamp is not doing anything, still waiting at 24.1, 23.7, moved their liquidity a little bit more to the downside at 21.1. Looks a little bit bearish. I don't know what is with this guys now. Let us go forward. Binance BTC USDT. You can see even here Binance moved this liquidity a little bit lower, reinforced here 21.8, still 446 Bitcoins waiting at 22K, and we have those still 1000 Bitcoins and 22.8. Also here some sell orders waiting between 22.4 and 22.5, and another 136 Bitcoins waiting at 22.6. Be careful with spoofing as well, and otherwise also waiting at 23.5, but reinforcing all the areas below. Binance BTC BUSD, it seems we still need to check them. But look, I mean, we are talking about really, I don't know why people are still, well, I don't care. 21.8, and they should really protect 21.8 because, as mentioned just last week, I think it was last week, or in the beginning of this week, and I have said, mark my words, if we break 21.8, it's over. We will go down. We will see 17K. It will take a little bit, but we will see 17K. They need really to protect that area, because otherwise, that's it. They all the whole fake rally will show you its true face. Now you can say, yeah, you are a bear. Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, Bitfinex, it's hard to say. They are using algos all the time right now. Crazy stuff. Well, at least 21.5, protecting that area 21.5, reinforced a little bit 20,800, and to the upside, 24 and 23,700. Nothing big, but also here, and 23.2. OKEX spot, only one wall at 23.6. That's it. We skip swap because it's one waiting at 17K. These guys waiting at 23.4. Once again 22.8. Some sell orders waiting there. So in my opinion, that should be the next step, 22.8, because they are using in different exchanges the same sell orders on Binance, and it smells like they want to push up to 22.8 before, and then we will go more down. Looks solid in my opinion. 22K once again here waiting, but of course the biggest one will be a 21.5. Bybit BTC USD, nothing. Be careful with such kind of stupid double bottom and then go up 22,800 and then go more down. So I would be extremely careful here, because they like to do this simple stuff. So also here nothing. BitMEX would be also interesting, and BitMEX is bringing some liquidity to the downside. Also here, for example, 21.7. I really think they will try everything to protect that area 21.5 and 21.8, because if that breaks, I think that's then we are done. It will, we can spend some days in a level and then go more down. So let us take a look now to futures, and futures now they are shifting a little bit lower to 22. Yeah, too long there. So also once again looks very solid until 21.5. Maybe even a little bit more to the downside to 21.5. And 21.6 also here. You can see that's BUSD on Binance, perp. Bitfinex derivatives, also here they moved more to the downside, 21.3 and 20,900. Otherwise 22,800 also here to short. 22 on Kraken, and also here you can see protecting that area a little bit with liquidity, but in my opinion, I don't know, it's really not that big in liquidity. I don't know if they are starting to have some liquidity problems. It wouldn't surprise me. 21.5, 21.8 and 23.8, for example, they remove that wall here, and even here nothing to see on Deribit, but also here they are protecting everything between 21.8 and 21.5, and then we still have the sandwich here, so also nothing big to see. Okay, we are done here as well.